Today I just plan to finish these items. What is dimension tables, type of dimension table, and what is slowly changing dimension, and how do you create a dimension model, and what is collab. Okay, this is the high level objective. So okay, so you said right, like a fact table is surrounded by a dimension table. So that is what the second bullet point says. One-to-many relationship. One record in a dimension table will have multiple records in fact table.
Right.
How?
Because a fact table is basically record all the transactions.
Yes.
So for a dimension, for example, say product, there may be 1,000 transactions on that particular product type that's recorded.
True. True. So it is also called as lookup and reference table. The day you remember like how to do lookup, you asked right, like you remember on the first day.
Right.
So it is also called as lookup and reference table. And in the loosely speaking, what exactly dimension table means is for any business, let's say in a retail domain or in healthcare domain. So the information what you know about your business will sit in dimension table.
Right.
So which would be distinguished or categorized into different entities. So for example, retail. So you are running a retail business. So what information you know about your business? You know, like which are the stores, where exactly is your stores. So for that you need a location dimension table, and you want to know like how many products you have in your in your retail business. So that will sit in product entity, and you just want to know like how much what are the different customers. If you want to capture the customer information, so you have one more dimension table which contains which incorporates those information. That table is called as customer dimension table. So basically, dimension table is nothing but the information what you know about your business is captured in a dimension table.
Right.
So and so every dimension has a primary key column.
Mm-hmm.
So that key column will act as what?
The unique identifier.
Yeah, unique identifier. That is correct. So that primary key will act as what in fact table?
Okay, foreign key in the fact table.
Yeah, okay, correct. So and you can capture all your descriptive information and all the different cardinality text attributes in your dimension table, and you can capture all your what do you say, like flag values, true or false values, and all this information basically is captured in dimension table. And you can
so when
also
you say cardinality, can you explain a little bit on cardinality?
yes, I will explain. So basically, so what exactly you mean by cardinality is, one second. I think I have another slide for that. So when I'm explaining this part, that is types of dimension tables, I will explain. So I'm just giving you like what exactly is dimension table. So while discussing these types of dimension table, I will explain that. Okay.
All right.
So and you can incorporate the operational codes like like whether if a particular if a particular record is like which is the latest record in your fact in your dimension table, you can mark that as a something like like latest, an indicator saying one, and that is I mean I meant to say, like let's say for example in your dimension table you have two records. Okay, for a single customer you have two record. One record when you made some purchase in India, and another record when you made a purchase in US. So you have two entries. The name is different. All other attribute information is same, but whereas the location column will contain different information. That is India and US. So you just want to know like which is the active record. So in that case, you can incorporate those additional columns. So that is called as like indicators or operational codes. So all this information is captured in dimension tables. And if and so 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 whenever like this will help you in the reporting side. Whether if you want to query your report, if you want to drill down and drill up, like if you want to analyze your information in the country level, you will pass country attribute in your where class. If you want to do analysis based on city in the where class, you will join fact table with dimension table and just pass this city as a where class to see the city level information, city level sales, something like that. So basically, like all this filtering and in report you showed me, right? You remember, like you have a drop down to see like project one, project two, project three, something like different
Right.
like filters. So all these filters, whatever the filter you see in a report, typically all those filters will come from dimension tables.
Okay.
And you just can't filter them without joining to a fact table.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So that is what is dimension table.